take a look at Mount Baker. This is why I like going out on these roads around the old shop and looking at the scenery. I'm at 30 miles an hour and we're at 2.9 bar. I call that success. So I just completed the pressure test on this 300 TD transmission and everything's working fine. Now, if you have a diesel and it's still not shifting properly, it may not be the modulator. It may not be modulation pressure. It may be vacuum because of that VCV vacuum of all those things on these diesel engines, way more complex than a gas car. And I'm not going to cover that in this video. I will have some other videos that I'll put in the links below my products that'll take you to other information about adjusting the VCV and the vacuum going to the modulator on the diesel cars. Now on the gas cars, unless you have a loose line or something wrong, a major intake leak, it's not as big an issue. Effective in early November 2025, I'm making a modification to my modulator pressure test kit that applies to all automatic transmissions from 1981 up to 1995. That includes the 722.3 and the 722.4. Here you see a cut apart view of a 722.3 transmission, and the modulator tester will connect right here to this port. This is the test port for modulation pressure on these transmissions. My original tester came in two pieces. It had a hardline hose and then it had a rubber hose segment. And the more I've been doing these modulation tests on these old transmissions, you need to do a road test. So why bother with the short hose section? Just make the hose long enough that I can hook this to the transmission and get right up inside the car where I can easily read this while I'm driving. Tests are made at 30 miles an hour with the transmission at full operating temperature. The next major change is this used to come to you as a kit with hoses, fittings, and you had to assemble this yourself. Well, in the new version, this will come completely assembled, ready to attach to your transmission. You're not going to have to do any assembly work, and I think you're going to really like that. I will also be including these extras in my new kit. You'll get a golf tee so that you can plug off the vacuum. You have to plug off the vacuum line to the modulator when you're doing the test, and you're going to get two speed adjusters. This is a small piece of hose that you can attach to the T-fitting to adjust the early style modulator, and this is my speed adjuster that you can attach to the newer style modulator to quickly adjust it. I want to say something about this adjustment on these newer style modulators. You know, when you first get these, you say, wow, look at that, I can adjust it. So I can go down the road and reach under there and adjust it. Well, guess what? From maximum high pressure, which is cranked in, to minimum, you've got about a little less than 90 degrees of turn. That much turn only reduces PSI by 3. Now, when I went under that 300E and made the first adjustment, I was about 20 PSI off. So this isn't going to work. You have to remove this, make the adjustment, and this is where this is going to come in handy. It's going to be a lot easier making the adjustment with this. And then once you have it set at the factory recommendation, then you can put the cap back on. So here's my rapid adjuster. It's notched here to go right on top of the T-pin. This means I can do the road test. I don't have to pull the T-pin. And I'm going to slip this up in there. I could actually reach up in here from underneath and I can just turn little amounts there. So this is how I'm going to do the road test. We're going to go ahead and start it up again, make sure it's on the specified PSI for modulation pressure with the vacuum line disconnected, and we'll check that before we hit the road. We'll get up to 30 miles an hour. Okay, right there. Now let's check again. What do we got? Wow, it's really close, 2.9.